we have a hill outside, and I've run that hill thousands of times. Thousands of times I've run that hill. So yesterday, in our fight class, believe it or not, I'm still at the fight class, even though I got this thing going. That's how I got it, last fight class. Yesterday, we're all on the hill and we're running the hill. And I have this mindset that I don't want to let people beat me up that hill. That's my hill. I've run it thousands of times. I put in work, I put in the miles. So as we're running, I'm running up the hill, and as I cross the finish line, I turn around and I watch my guys cross the line. It wasn't anything against my guys, it was my personal commitment to myself. And I was like, dude, I got one arm, man. Why are you guys letting me beat you up this hill? And I kind of laughed about that, and one of my guys was like, you know what, we were just kind of having small talk. And I was like, we were talking, small talk was in reference to me being injured. And I told them, I made a decision the day that I got injured that I wasn't going to be hurt. And within the decision of not choosing to be hurt mentally, it just gives us time to heal, and I can go on doing other things. I figure if I'm not hurt, I got 2 legs, I got an arm, I can do sit-up stuff, I do body shots with the bag, I box with one arm, I do hops, I do all the things that someone not hurt would do, but injured on an arm. And I thought about that as wanting to share that with you. If you've chosen to lead, if you've chosen to live this champion's lifestyle that we have and be a champion man in today's world, so to speak, right? Like out there, whatever. Then you have to make the decision in your lifetime with all of the highs and the lows and the things that we choose to have. Whether it's in business, whether it's to better ourselves financially in our careers, whether it's to be better dads and better connect with our wives, as men as well as husbands, and then also with our purpose. There's going to be times that we go through injury processes or we get hurt, like I did. Because I live this life, I'm constantly pushing. In your business, if you are an entrepreneur and you are a champion-minded entrepreneur, there's always this new level of where you want to push. And going to some of those levels, you're going to stretch beyond, or you're going to have a slight injury that happened before, and you're going to step up to the next phase because you want to fight to the next level, right? You're going to get hurt and injured at the same time, but you will not stay hurt as long if you make a decision to not be hurt, and then your injury just has to happen. So let's say, for example, you're like, okay, I want to make more money, and you take on more property if you're a real estate investor, you take on more clients if you're a business owner, or whatever it is that you do. And within that time, say something comes undone. You can choose to say that undone thing has injured you, and you decide to be a victim of that injury, and you stay hurt so long that you're never able to recover. You never make any more money, you never take any more clients, you never grow outside of the lesson. Really, it's just the lesson that you've learned about growing to the next level of your business. Or let's say in your marriage or your relationship, that you say, you know what, I want to do this in my marriage, and you do it and things don't go well. You're doing something new with your wife, and she brings up some old ass argument that you guys used to have because she's not healed from it, and now you're faced with an injury in your marriage, and she's hurt, and now you are hurt by the aggravation of that old injury, and now you have to deal with that. But you can say, you know, I'm not going to be hurt by this. I'm going to just focus on us wanting to grow, me wanting my wife and me to be better connected. So we will get over that injury together. But I'm going to choose to not be hurt so we can start to get over and move on to something new within the line of healing, right? Or let's say it's physically, like me right now. I made a decision that this is truly an injury. It is my responsibility to not be mentally hurt so I can do other things, so I don't stay stuck here while I'm injured. This may take longer than it really needs to if I'm hurt and injured at the same time. Your marriage may take longer to get better if you are injured from an old problem, but you're hurt mentally, so you're hanging on to it, so you're constantly peeling the scab. That'll take a longer time to heal, so you guys will never get better. Or let's say in your business, you've had a problem in a past situation where you're going to the next level, or you're at this new level and you have a hiccup with your growth. Let's say your business marketing screws up, or your sales screw up, or your delivery screws up, or your property doesn't do what it needs to do, and you're injured there. There's a loss. But if you stay injured with that loss, plus you're mentally hurt where you can't see the forest for the trees for the next opportunity to fix that thing and go to the next level or move around it or get new people in play, you will stay hurt longer. So like I was telling my guys on the hill, I made a decision to not be hurt, only injured, so I can begin the healing process and I can still continue to work. And then that I'm not hurt, I got to go back to my base mindset of saying, I won't let anybody beat me up this hill. This is my hill. I've already ran the miles. So because I'm hurt in one area, it doesn't mean that I can't still push in the area that I've already committed. And if you're doing that, you're going to go up, you're going to get better. But see, that's the champion's way. In your own life, take a look at the areas that you've been injured, but you're playing hurt and you're staying hurt and injured so long that you've never grown. That's not that's not a lifestyle that you want to live. That's not how we play the game here in Champion in the way that we live. You see, we're committed to put in the time and the energy and the blood and the sweat and the tears to continue on putting in the work to whereas we can grow because we're always pushing to go to the next level. So injuries are understood. Injuries are almost a part of this business, this way of life that we have, be it in business, be it in our bodies, be it in our relationships with our wives, with our kids, be it in our spiritual purpose, because in order for you to serve your purpose, you have to expand who you are so you can continue to get to the next level. That's a part of our game. If you're unwilling to play that game, let me tell you, man, you're going to have a tough time and you're going to stay injured long. And as a matter of fact, when your injuries heal, you will still be hurt, so you won't do shit. And that's not the way that we play this game in this way of life that we call the champion's way. All right, how do you fix that? Make a decision once and for all that you are going to take a look at things for as they really are. Are you injured by this problem or are you just hurt? Because if you are injured, injuries heal. Hurt, you are making last. Make a decision once and for all that you aren't going to be hurt. You're going to do something with what you have that is still movable. And you're going to let that injury heal, but you're going to move on and you're going to continue to climb the path because that's the champion's way and you're going to live this standard, you're going to put in the fucking work, and you're going to lead from the front and you're going to set the tone for what it looks like and be an inspiration to people that are watching you go, damn, aren't you injured? Aren't you hurt? You're like, well, I'm still committed to this thing and I'm going to lead us. And that's inspiration, man. People follow you anywhere when they can see that the guy that they're looking up to is still willing to put in the same energy as the other people who are not. That's how you lead. That's how you live. That's how you win. That's the standard. That's the champion's way. All right, man, let's get after this today. Get it done.